Hi, everybody. My name is Malaysia Jordan. I am the owner of the Boujee Bookkeeper, and we are a high end brand that helps you take your business finances to the highest level. And on this mini course, I'll be going over all of the QuickBooks subscriptions as well as the product overview. In front of you right now is a little bit about myself. Like I said, I am the Bougie Bookkeeper. I am a certified bookkeeper. I am a certified bookkeeper through the National Association of Public Bookkeepers, and I do have a bachelor's degree in business management from the University of Phoenix. So let's hop right into this, okay? So the first thing that we're going to go over is your online subscriptions. How much do they cost, and what do I recommend for the different business types? Looking right here on the screen, there are four different types. The first one we have is Simple Start. I recommend Simple Start for those who are not ready to take on a bookkeeper. It is just you running your business. You are just starting this business. You haven't been in it for more than a year or so. You're just starting to get transactions. This is the perfect package for startups and freelancers. As you see, it does all the features, all the basic features. You can track your income and your expenses. You can do invoices and payments. They have the tax deductions, so that's super important that you're tracking those tax deductions or taxable deductions. Your general reports, that's just your profit or loss, your balance sheets, the basics, receipt capture, mileage tracking, cash flow, sales, and tax. So, and make sure it goes in and plugs those numbers in for you. Estimate contractors, and that is it for the Simple Start. So it really has a lot of functions in that Simple Start. So you get almost everything that the rest do have, but it's more easier for those that just starting out. The next description is the Essential. I recommend the Essential for those who are about 2 to 3 years in and you still do not have any employees. It's just still you, but you're starting to scale a little bit. Your sales are becoming more consistent, so you need a little bit more reporting and a little bit more on the bookkeeping side. So again, you have all the same features as the startup, the Simple Start, but in this one you can include more people. So let's say you want to include, you have somebody helping you with your bookkeeping, or you have one or two people that can come in and help you manage sending out invoices. This allows you to add more than just yourself, as well as bill management. So on this plan, you're allowed to manage those bills, as well as you can start tracking your time. So you can start tracking that time for payroll to see how much you're spending on certain projects, things of that nature. Number three, Plus. Of course, QuickBooks recommends this as their most popular, but Plus is what a lot of my clients use, and these are the ones who have employees. I definitely recommend this one if you have employees and you're definitely at that point where you're sending out a lot of invoices, you're taking in a lot of payments. I definitely recommend this one for you. Again, it has all the same features, but you can include up to 5 users. So if you have a bookkeeper and an accountant, this is perfect. If you have a secretary who needs to go in and put in those invoices, if you have a couple people who are responsible for different types of actions when it comes to your bookkeeping, I definitely recommend this one. It has up to 5 users. And then this one also tracks inventory. The other ones did not track inventory. This one does include inventory. And when it comes to inventory in QuickBooks, this is what I will say. Inventory in QuickBooks was not designed to be the best inventory management system. So if you're somebody who has a large amount of inventory and you really want to have defiant numbers and defiant information when it comes to your inventory, then I would definitely suggest looking at any third-party inventory management. And then it has project profitability. This is awesome for my landscaping companies, for my construction companies, for my roofing companies, any company that is project based. I love this feature because it allows you to track your employee expenses, your overhead costs, so on and so forth when it comes to projects. And then last is Advanced. Advanced is more for my corporations. Okay, you're running more than 1,000+ transactions a month. This is for my big manufacturing companies. These are for my big companies. So if you're a bigger company, you have 50+ employees, so on and so forth, then I definitely recommend Advanced. Advanced gives you a lot of more automations. Of course, you have the same features as the other three. Only thing different is you can include more than 5 users. This is great if you have departments. So you don't just have one defined bookkeeping personnel, but you have a department dedicated to bookkeeping. It also does business analytics with Excel. So if you have project tracking outside of QuickBooks, it does business analytics for that. It has employee expenses. Love that. You'll be able to track how much your employees are costing you per job, how much they're costing you in payroll taxes, so on and so forth. Batch invoices and expenses. If you have, again, over 1,000 transactions or over 1,000 invoices that you're having, or over 1,000 bills that you got to take care of, it allows that customized access. You also have exclusive premium apps that other three don't. You have a dedicated accounting team. So if you're somebody that you don't want to necessarily take on a full staff bookkeeper or an accountant, or you don't want to outsource, they do have a team that they dedicate just to your account. On-demand training. If you need help on how to do anything, they have on-demand videos for you. Workflow automations. Like I said, everything is automated so that it can be seamless. And then data restoration. Anything that gets lost, anything that might be old, you're always able to find it. Now let's jump right into the second part of this video and let's go over QuickBooks, okay? This is a sample company. It is not a real company, so don't come for me, y'all, but it is a sample company. So when you guys first log into QuickBooks, this will be what you see. As you see, you have this workspace. All this is like a quick way to click on different parts of your business and get there a little bit quicker. On the side, you have your menu. You have Get Things Done. That's all of this good stuff right here. You have your business overview. We click on that. That just goes over your reports, your planner, and your projects that you currently have going on here. Back to the menu. You have banking. This is going to show you, we're going to show you different options that QuickBooks has for you, as well as it's a quick snapshot of a way that you can get funded, different things through QuickBooks like that. So if you're looking for funding, QuickBooks does now offer that. Now, this is my favorite one, Get Paid and Pay. This is going to be the one most of you spend the most time of. It has your customers, your estimates, your invoices, your payment links, your products and service, and then here's where you will record vendor transactions. So any invoices, bills, anybody that you owe will go right in here. Next, we have customers and leads. Of course, lead tracking. And now QuickBooks has this awesome feature where they help you market towards your customers. And also, again, up here, it shows you this beautiful bar. How many bills are overdue? How many open invoices that you have? How many people have paid you in the last 30 days? How many people have you set projects for, but you have not billed? And then below, it has all your customers' names. Moving on, we have commerce. Now, commerce is just another feature that QuickBooks has added on, is that them trying to help you add on your different sales channels. So this is perfect for anybody who has Amazon, Shopify, eBay. It's an easy way to connect those. Next, we have payroll. Of course, payroll is simply payroll, right? It helps you enter in your information. You can add employees over here. You can also go ahead and add workers' compensation. It has where you can put your contractors in. And QuickBooks does go ahead and pay out their payroll taxes, okay? So that's your FUTA tax. That's all those good taxes. And then bookkeeping. This is going to have all those rules, chart of accounts, tags, and then my accountant. This is where you would add somebody like me where I can go in and do all the work for you if you don't want to do it, right? And then here where you would reconcile your accounts every month. Finishing up, you have your taxes. Ooh, don't we love taxes, business owners? So I do love QuickBooks because they make it a little bit more easy for you. So if you need to go ahead and input your sales tax for your services or your products, they go ahead and automate it for you, and then you have your 1099 filings. And lastly, we have apps, okay? Apps is where you can go ahead and download any third party. So if you are using Square to collect payments or transactions, if you're using Stripe, so on and so forth, this is a great way that you can add it. Moving up, Plus New is where you're going to actually go and enter your transactions. The menu allows you to look at the different transactions. This is where you're going to go ahead and actually go in and get those transactions done. Here we have customers, okay? You have your invoice, receipt, payments, so on and so forth. This is where you handle all your customer transactions. So any invoices, any payments that are received, all those good things. Lastly, we have vendors. Next, we have vendors. You have expenses, checks, bill, pay bills, so on and so forth, as you see here. Here's where you enter all your employees employee information, and over here we have others. So let's say you have a bank deposit, transfer, journal entry. Don't mess with that unless you know what you're doing. Statements and so on and so forth. Let's say you want to customize it. You will go right over here to your settings, your accounting settings, and where all your accounting settings is where most of your customization happens. You have lists, your product and service, recurring transactions, tools. You can one of my favorites, import data. If you have an Excel sheet, you want to go ahead and move that into QuickBooks. QuickBooks has created a seamless way of doing that. Export data, you want to move to an Excel sheet. You have a way of doing it, and then profile just for feedback. All right, you guys. So that was a quick mini course over the QuickBooks subscriptions and a product overview of the actual QuickBooks website. Now, if you're looking for a more in-depth, you want to know how do I create those invoices? How do I send out payments? How do I receive payments? If you really want an in-depth review and product overview of how to actually use the QuickBooks software, then I invite you to go to my website, www.theboujeebookkeeper.com. You can either sign up to take one of my live webinars where I have a lot more free goodies, and I also offer a Q&A, or you can download and go ahead and get my pre-recorded video and go ahead and knock it out the park, okay? Make sure you're following me on all social medias at The Boujee Bookkeeper, and I cannot wait to see you guys on my next video. Have a great day.